Hello, I'm Mantastic'c and Fantastic, and today I want to showcase the fact that Fantastic rolled essentially an entire Daytona team from the seasonal Super Godfest. I got my 2 Halloween Cottons, I got my Daytona, pretty sure Indra or Ame came out of there, or they're just Pantheon cards, so I had them forever. Point of the matter is, Daytona just feels like the absolute easiest, most brain dead, and time efficient leader to play content with. I am just sad inside that Mantastic'c doesn't have it because I could do a lot of cool co-op stuff and just make life much easier. But with that being said, let me break down the team that I utilize for Fantastic'c. So as a bit of a clarifying note, Fantastic'c has a little less options overall because their monster box is a bit more shallow by comparison. But at the same time, they have enough valuable inherits, and obviously they have the 2 Halloween Cottons to make this work quite well. And the way you transform will vary from team to team, and I transform in a reasonably safe manner. I have 80% jammer resist, 100% poison, so if the yellow carbuncle isn't dead by the time it hits me, it's not that big a deal usually because I'm probably going to resist it. And as long as I have 4 light orbs, I don't actually die, which is obviously nice. So I chose Daytona with a leader swap Latent. I'm greedy and selfish. I like to not have to worry about being leader swapped so my friends suffer, but I don't suffer. That's just the way it is and the way it goes, basically. And then I chose for both Daytonas to have the triple team HP and bind immunity weapon assist. I'd like to have more health. I'm not sure if I have too much. I probably may have maybe too much health, but at the same time, more is more, and I don't really mind because there's nothing else I really needed because I can transform fast enough. Damage output's obviously high enough. So, for Halloween Cottons, the super resist you choose will vary based on if you need skill boost or the super resist for something in particular. And I just chose them according based on my needs. And the reason why Halloween Cotton is the most desirable Daytona sub is because they have a pretty solid attack stat. They've got 10 combo and then 2, 4, 6 TPAs. So they do spectacular amounts of damage, even with their sub-attribute, and that means they're great double damage cap cards, and damage just flies out of this team with relatively little effort. For the inherits, I chose a Halloween Medu on one of them. I feel like Halloween Medu is a bit kind of like a little bit of best in slot, so to speak, just for this particular team, because having another TPA means Daytona's active does more damage. That particular Halloween Cotton hits double cap easier, and their sub-attribute does more damage on a regular basis. The L is meaningful. If you have 1 L on your team anywhere, it makes your life so much easier because you can unlock the board. But I actually have a backup L anyway, so you don't need to have this weapon assist. I just think it's nice, and, well, obviously quite nice. It has 3 enhanced dark orbs, which does in turn increase the damage output of the dark sub-attribute. The light attribute caps for the Daytonas, even his sub-attribute caps. Both Cottons are double capping usually, so you actually don't need light damage, you need dark damage to actually ramp it up a bit higher. Indra's damage output is never going to be meaningful, so whatever, let's focus on the dark attribute for the Halloween Cottons. So the dark orbs help there, but the active skill is meaningful as well because it gives me a 3-turn delay. So in theory, you can replace this with other minimum 3-turn delay, or just other delay style active skills. Basically, you're going to delay floor 1, and you're going to delay Parvati if she spawns. And if she doesn't spawn, you're going to hold that delay and use it on the face if it absorbs problematic colors. Or you just save it for the very end fight against Hexizion, so you can delay all the Augites and you have no worries or stress whatsoever. Point is, it's a delay. You don't need the shield. The TPA and L is nice, but if you find an L through other means, it's not by any means mandatory to have. And speaking of the other L, I chose to use Nemen's Necklace because this is actually a great utility pick for me. It has 80% jam resist, which I do enjoy. It also has an L awakening. So again, if you didn't have that Halloween Medu, you can utilize the L from this option here. It was kind of just a collateral benefit because I wanted more effective skill boosts because this active skill gives 2 turns of haste when used. So even though my skill boost count is currently at 21, I have 2 turns of haste from Nemen's weapon, and I have haste from the loot later on from Ame no Uzume's Inherit. So next is Indra, and Indra actually is a reasonably strong card. His damage output is not that high because he only has 4 TPAs, 5 with the Inherit I chose, but he does give 4 skill boosts and a super poison resist. So that's actually pretty good when you really think about it, but it gets better because Indra has water sub-attribute, which means he fills the all attribute requirement clause for my team. And then he also has a shield active skill. You need damage reduction in this dungeon just in case, like for Hexizion when they're below half health. And his active skill is 2 turns of 75% damage reduction. So even if you miss time or miss damage or something, you will have an extra turn of shield to save yourself. So it's actually great. I love having cards that have a nice shield active skill. I inherit my damage absorption counter on top of it. I use the damage absorption when needed. I had the shield later on for Hexazeon. Life is quite happy. And then for Indra themselves, I chose 2 SDRs so they don't get delayed, and the unmatchable clear. With 5 TPAs from Reach's Hat, which is my damage absorption cancellation, and bind immunity for Indra, who is vulnerable to binds. But with the 5 TPAs, I can clear 5 turns of unmatchable every single time I make a light or a water TPA. And because of that, I don't have to worry about unmatchable statuses because there's no preemptive light unmatchable. You can just TPA your way out of the other problematic colors. And that's why Ame no Uzume works, because she is red-green, which I need it for color coverage, and she has 4 skill boosts, which is great. She has 8 latent slots, so she can take my Poison Surge and have 2 SDRs, which is huge because I'm able to now utilize her Inherit on turn 1 to get the party going. And for her active skill, it's an RCV buff, which is cool. RCV buffing is usually not that important because your health pool is so small, and Ame does have 2 enhanced Heart Orb Awakenings, which means she actually pumps out larger amounts of healing as well. So RCV buffing is not needed, but I guess it's a nice effect. And it also gives me full Awoken Bind clear and regular binds. But the unmatchable is conditional, but the unmatchable is not important because you have unmatchable clear through TPAs. So if you're trying to build a team for yourself, all you have to look for is someone with Awoken Bind clear. As long as you have the unmatchable clear on someone with lots of TPAs, you are going to be fine. And Ame has Poison Surge because I don't like Poison Orbs. And Amatsu's Loot gives me 2 turns of haste, another skill boost, Cloud Resist, Team RCVs. The RCVs are not needed really at all, but more is more, but it's the 2 turns of haste. So the idea is when I enter the dungeon, I have only 21 skill boosts, and Cotton plus Madoo Hat is 23. So that means I use Ame's Loot Inherit to give me 2 haste. Now I'm at 23 turns. Then I can delay with the Madoo Hat. I wait till Nemen's charged up and Daytona's have been transformed. Then I use Nemen for more haste. And then I just match light TPAs to just survive until I kill off a couple of them and I eventually advance to the next floor. There is no movement time buff, and I only have 8 seconds of movement time, but it doesn't really matter because it's so easy to play the team. It's like I can play with 4 seconds and sometimes 2 seconds. It's like not necessarily the greatest, but like you technically are still alive because like a heart TPA and a light TPA will do tons of damage and heal you to full health. So yeah, you don't need to squeeze in that time buffer. Obviously, if you could conveniently without sacrificing other stuff, that's nice. But at the same time, it's not a priority. Same with RCV buffing. It's not a huge priority just because if you have a healing stick kind of like Ame, it counters that because your health pool is so small anyways. It doesn't need that much healing. So with all that being said, let us enjoy the actual gameplay footage. They do a lot of animation. I need to grab another pillow to prop myself up. Oh, there's no game sound? How's game sounds now, Grand Ninja? I need to clear these orbs. I also need to remember how to puzzle again because I haven't touchpad yet today. I don't want to waste that turn of haste. I don't think I used that turn of haste. Yeah, I think I'm fine. It was the right thing to do. Like, I just barely live, but barely is living, so that's all that matters, really. And with Ame, I get to have some sweet, sweet, sweet heal TPAs. Which gives me big healing. Okay, that's good. No more chance at jammers ever appearing. Because I technically don't have jammer. Well, I have 80% jammer resist, so I like to think it's going to be enough, but of course we all know that bad things can happen. Did I light TPA? I hope I didn't actually. I hope I light mass attacked. Crap, didn't mean to kill it. I can transform next turn. Oh, I guess I lost my Cascade. But you know what? It's like the easiest combos you've ever seen. This is ridiculous. Alright, good job, Cottons. Alright, transform one of my boats. I'm just gonna suffer through all these debuffs now. Like, just suffer. Well, you did. Oh, other Daytona's up. Here we go. JPiz, technically second time. I tested it once last night and it cleared, but like I wasn't paying like the most attention necessarily. Now I'm online. Here we go. I have unmatchable through Indra, so I don't have to worry about my hearts being untouchable. I still have only 2 seconds to play, which is not fun. Oh, can I even deal with a light absorb, or is that not allowed? Oops. Well, I don't have like 1 second of time anyways. Yeah, Blue Rex is actually not a bad idea, Toby. Good utility. Well, I might mass light attack. That's what I was trying not to do. Hot diggity! Oh! I thought I got it. I have only 4 light. I really should have 5. I can't even stop it. Ah, good job, team! What the fish? Alright, so all I need from Ame is Awoken Bind Clear, and that's exactly what she's about to give me. Hey, I'm back to my regular 8 seconds. I am good again. Checking on my delays turns. 9 turns is kind of far. I want to make sure I have my delay up for floor after leader swap. Floor after leader swap. Just in case it's Harvardi. Parvardi, she's a problem in general. I can one-shot her, but it's nicer when I don't have to worry. Ooh, that's a lot of hazards. Okay, so I get minimum 2 turns next. I get 1 turn on the rem draw thingy, so I need to wait a couple of more turns, I'd say. So as long as I match like mass attacks and don't do crazy TPA things, I'll be fine. I think. Never mind, what the fish? Why do you do so much damage, Daytona? Okay, if you insist. So, making regular mass attacks should be okay. I want to kill that blue bloblet because it is becoming a little bit of a nuisance. There's just so much damage on this team, it almost is unfair. Alright, so I'm never going to get my delay up at the time I would want it, but I'm going to have to suffer instead. It's okay. Actually, no, I could do 1 mass attack, so I get 1 more turn potentially for that delay. Because I gotta make sure the red thing dies before I go. So, reach is a hat. Gives me a new board, so I don't care about the jammers. Oh, I do get my delay in time. Okay. Oh, I'm cascading some orbs. Oh well. I chose leader swap because I don't want to deal with getting swapped into someone else, because everyone that's swappable, well, Ame is obviously instant death. I don't think Indra works either. I don't think many of them work if I'm swapped. So it's good that I don't get swapped, and the auto follow attack isn't even high enough either. Auto follow attack. Whoop. I delay it if it is a problematic spawn. Minerva isn't technically problematic. So I'm just going to hold on to the Cotton's delay in case, again, either emergency or I encounter, what's their face? An absorbing thing. Although I might be able to hammer through, I'm not sure. I'd have to check. I don't think there's any validity in really stalling longer, so I might as well go. And I have Light Skyfalls blessing me. Ooh, that's very little. Maybe there's a chance a lighter will fall down as another TPA. Not quite. Oh, I should have unlocked the board, actually. Oh well, you're dead. You don't have any health, Andromeda. Is that a hit or a tickle? I need to make sure I unlock the board because... Woo, which is a good thing to do. I made a single TPA, so I know that's just damage. Minimal to no effort, exactly, Toby. I just need to know, like, how much health things have, and then I'm fine, really. I know Amino has no health, so that's okay. I don't have any light skyfalls anymore, but that's okay. I'm combolicious. Goodbye. Ooh. Wonder how I'll solve this board. I think I'm getting light orbs matched no matter what. The only 16... I can kill Ilm on the next turn, then. Just make sure I heal. Ah, whatever. It's okay. I was just trying to not die this turn. It's okay. It's fine. I can easily kill him this next turn. Like I said, my goal is just not die there. Three TPAs. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. I need to get into the mindset of how do I make TPAs with spinners. Albrich is a horrible thing. If I believe in myself enough, I could possibly one-shot him. Let me count my caps, because that's important. If I can kill him in one go, I'd like to, because it gets really problematic otherwise. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 caps is nowhere near enough. I'd have to get the dark sub-attribute. Ooh. Without the dark sub-attribute, it's so sketchy. But I don't feel like I'm going to do that well. And he may just constantly take away my awakenings. 22 is just a little awkward, I feel. Like, I have to get the dark sub-attributes to cap. And I don't think that's gonna happen. Like, I don't see 2 dark TPAs, and I don't think I'd be able to... Don't know if I could even spin out 2 dark TPAs in time. I know Indra's damage is not insignificant, but it's pretty insignificant. Am I okay to tank a hit? I think I am. Oh, I wasn't supposed to... I was trying to save the dark orbs there. Oops. I guess this is awkward too. I wonder how much damage this does. Okay, apparently a large amount. Okay. Yeah, I can two-shot fine. Half, yeah. Still learning my output is half this game. Alright, we're looking good. There's only spinners everywhere. Raphael shouldn't be a problem. Cotton's in 2. I have Halloween Madoo. Oh, I didn't make many TPAs there. But who cares? Like, low skill is low skill. Alright. I have a dragon spawning. I don't think it's even an issue. So I think I'm just going to keep that Madoo in check, or in hand, so to speak. With the Madoo, I can delay the next floor, and just life is a bit easier. They have 30 billion health. And Cotton isn't up to use immediately. They're up right after. Their 10th turn is when I die. That is a little problematic. Super Cami, unclear. Unmatchable clear is on Indra. I can definitely just keep tickling down. Nice, less spinners. Go us. I'm gonna use the Cotton because I gotta start hammering it down. And technically there's enough reason to stall anyways. I guess Ame's about to overcharge. Well, let's save. Does Ame actually need it for this guy? I should just dump her because she's overcharging soon. Oh, look at Cottons go. Wow, that's so much damage. Unmatchable, but you know what happens with unmatchable, right? I get rid of it. Alright, no more unmatchable problem. All I need to do now is just make mass attacks instead of TPAs. I had 80% resist too. Most unfortunate. I'm trying to do less damage. I almost did the less damage. Okay. Outstanding. Alrighty, so I have Halloween Medu's Inherit to delay, because this spawn, like, why suffer when you can just delay them? Makes your life a little easier for a while. And Indra is never going to overcharge. I am confident I'll be way in time before 20 turns, so this all times out well. Why did I even bother making so much? I can't kill through the damage absorbed. They can't hit me. Oh, I shouldn't have matched heart. But, oh well. Now I can kill the green deck. Super Cami, first run today. I've run it once to practice last night by myself off stream. Just to, like, test it out. It's working. I'm just blobbing a lot just to clear orbs. Like, damage is not a problem. I have Cotton's actives in case I need a little bit of extra zest. And hello, Wet Boosie. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing today? Alrighty, now I just need to make sure I combo in time. Saving those light orbs. I think they lock the board after, and if they... Well, I guess Halloween Cotton could save that problem, but let's say if they lock the board, won't be a problem. Indra's nowhere close to overcharging. My key is I have to make sure I use Indra before I get killed. Luckily, I have several turns of this. How many damage can I do? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, maybe 16. There's nowhere near enough. Okay, I'm fine. As long as I don't Dark TPA, I don't get any surprise damage. Next turn I Indra. Yeah, have to Indra now for sure. Ame is ready in case she's needed. Ah, I messed up the green there, but it's okay. I got all the TPAs I was gunning for anyways. Alrighty, Awoken Bind time. No more Awoken Bind. Now my key is not overkilling it and getting executed. So I feel like I should mass attack with no TPA, and then I will go for a kill on the following turn. Oh shoot, I made a TPA in there. Made an L. Stop! Did I make a TPA in there? I don't know. Maybe not. Okay. Woo! Okay, let's use actives. That's what they're here for. Your light. Okay, that was straightforward at least. Daytona just makes life so easy. Like, so easy. The only hard part is guessing how much health the boss has so you don't actually get executed. That's the only difficult part. And like Indra, like I thought was quite a nice pick. Covers blue, gives me the shield on demand, can take unmatchable and clear 5 turns at a time. Is pretty meaningful in my opinion. Oh, I have a fun story. So on Mantastic'c, I forgot to farm the red dragon, but I got it now. So I have it now. That's cool. I forgot to farm it, so that's awkward. But this is nice either way. So this works out all in the end. So clearly Daytona is a game changer. Mantastic'c gets a gem as well, because why not? Mantastic'c hasn't played too much SR3. But even an account that just kind of goes dormant can roll a team and just go out and clear a bunch of stuff. So hopefully this video provides you with some insight as to what you can do to tackle this dungeon. Obviously, Daytona is a little obnoxious. I wish you the very best of luck in your own pad adventures, and happy puzzling.